farmers, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley. It's a John Deere day, pretty much. We'll be using the 9RT in just a little bit. I may have called it a 9RX before when I bought it, but it's a 9RT. Definitely overpowered for the drill that we have, but as for the future goes, this will definitely come in really handy. But we want to use this later on, just to give it a little twirl around the farm to make sure everything works on it properly. We're going to start by using the 8230, and I did lease the Bredal spreader for $4,700, and I just filled it up with lime. I turned away from the screen when it got done filling, so I'm going to guess like 4,000 probably in lime. We need to lime up our fields because, well, it's been a little bit, maybe a year or two, and of course we expanded our fields as well, so we got parts that have not been limed yet. So we're going to be starting with this new merged field over here. I did look at crop rotation, and I think canola is our best option here. It was a little bit weird because we merged two fields into one, so the rotation in one part of the field is different than the other, but overall canola seemed to be the best fit for these fields, so that's what we're going to be planting here. And then we're going to be planting, I don't know what just yet, in the other field over there. I really didn't look at that one because I did at the end of the last episode, and that was like 4 days ago for me. And I said, well, no sense of looking at it because I'm going to forget what I want to put in there. But the drill's already set it for canola here, so at least I remembered, yeah, it's canola for here. So all the fields will be lime spread before we plant this year because we leased the spreader, so we want to make sure we get our use out of it. So, yeah, the 9RT, very good buy. So now we're just looking for, well, bigger equipment, anything that comes along. I was actually just looking at the Horsch seed drill. I was thinking about leasing the 12-meter wide one, but that is rather expensive. I mean, we're getting up to like $8,000 to lease it. Yeah, we'll get the fields done a lot quicker. Also, like some people have said, there's always a chance when you lease an item or return an item back to the store that it can come up for sale in the used section. So that'd be kind of nice to have that Horsch drill, but I don't know if I want to spend $8 grand on leasing a drill just yet. Maybe in the future. Hopefully not distant future, but I mean maybe this spring we'll do it. Maybe when I get down towards the cow farm, the cow barn, that field down there, maybe we'll lease it. But that's like a lot of money to lease something that I can technically do with what I already have, you know. So part of me is like, yeah, it'd be fun to use it, but the other part of me is like, no, save your money for other things. We do got lots of money. Well, it seems like we got lots of money. Always seems that way in Farming Simulator. Where you think you got yourself a lot of money, then you go start buying stuff, and then you realize, okay, I don't have as much as it seems. Okay, that's kind of weird. Why am I not putting lime down in that little section right there? Must be it's reading that as good. Maybe I overspread when I was doing the field previously, and it doesn't require lime there. Either way, hopefully it's good. But yeah, it always seems like you got a lot of money in Farming Simulator until you start buying things and expanding. $500,000 seems like a lot, and it is from where we kind of started at. But to buy like the BGA and the power plant, that would take up pretty much all my money. That'd be $350,000 for those two. I actually thought about buying them with the money I had, but it's like, no, let's not get too far ahead of myself just yet. I'd rather buy the fields, kind of buy the BGA a little bit before I buy the BGA itself. Just because transporting everything up there would kind of suck a little bit. I mean, the BGA is not far, but it's far enough to where it's like, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit out of my way. Turn this back on here. So the Massey Ferguson is up by the sheep. I just was up there looking at them. Looks like they may need some food again. I forgot when I fed them. I know it was through the winter, but I don't remember what month. Winter was kind of like a, because we did it all last episode. It's kind of like a blur. It's like month after month. So I want to say I fed them in December. It's now March. They're about halfway down their food, but we got plenty of bales up there. And luckily, it's almost time to harvest the alfalfa and clover once again. So it's almost time to make some more bales. Which we did have a baler on sale through the winter, but I would like a little bit bigger baler than 125 centimeter, just because I have used those. I mean, if it was a round baler and it could do like, you know, 180 centimeters, I think they can go up to on the round baler. I probably would have gotten that one, but 125 just is a little bit too small. Then I'll be dealing with a lot of bales. I'd rather just deal with less bales, less work. So yes, we're going to be putting canola here. Yeah, like I said, as long as we got... Oh, I got to feed the chickens. I was ready to say, I got to plant like some food for the chickens. That just reminded me, yeah. Your chickens, my chickens need food today. They're getting kind of low. We're not running the mod of, you know, if they run out of food, that they could die or anything like that. We're not running that mod. But I definitely want them to keep on producing the eggs. And, yeah, come on. Turn on, please. I'm leaving a small little strip, which is not good because the sensors are not going to see that little strip. As long as I get most of the field, though, we're good. And it's going to be interesting to see how the harvester this fall harvests this little section I'm going over right now. It's rather... The terrain is not friendly. Let's just leave it that way. But I've seen worse. You can see that little hill in the center there. So we'll see how it handles it in the fall. If it doesn't do too well, then we'll have to get the landscaping tool out, and then we'll deal with it then. Yeah, you're not gonna spread there, are you? Nope. All right. What I'm actually going to do is let's get a hold of Frank or Frank Jr. or someone, and we'll get them spreading some lime in this field here. Nope. Wait, where we got to go? Worker. There we go. And let's see here. Create job. And go that way. Open course. I think 2 headlands would be good. Yeah, we'll just give that a go there. Shouldn't take them too long. They should have plenty of lime to get it done. Oh, that's right. They just repaired the vehicle for me as well. Alright, that's fine. It's all good. Alright, so we're going to jump into the 9RT and start drilling in some canola. I already refilled the seed drill with seed and fertilizer, so it should be ready to go. The only thing I just want to double check on is, yeah, I'm pretty sure this cannot have a linkage in the front. I just want to double check on that. Customize, front weight, standard, or just weights, right? Yeah. Attachers, as we know, in the back. That's what we already got, so I can't change that. Tracks, we kind of looked at all this. Do I have the biggest engine in here? No, I do not. But I mean, 517 is a big upgrade of what we had. I can go up to a 628, so that's good to know in the future. Wait, how much of an upgrade would that cost to get up that high if I need to? 55,000, which is a lot cheaper than would have been to upgrade like this, the 8230. 8230 to get up to what was it, like a 350 horsepower was going to cost like, or was it 400? Was going to cost like 77,000. The tractor is almost as wide as the drill. One thing for sure, I should not slow down at all for what we're doing here. I don't want to say this should be a quick job because the drill's not that wide. Although, like I always said, it's always in perspective. When I first started here in Goldcrest, we had the first drill that we got was what, the 3-meter wide one, and I drilled some of these fields with canola. So this is a weird shaped field. I mean, that's... So when it comes time to harvest it, that's going to be interesting. I got to figure out the pattern of how I want to circle around here. It's almost like a... I was going to say L shape, but kind of is. But we definitely expanded how much field we have around the farm itself, which just also means more yield, which means more crop, which means more money. Now this thing turns on a dime just about. Probably not good for the drill itself turning that sharp, but luckily that doesn't really factor in here. And so the crop rotation, in case you're wondering here, yielded potential is 80%, and we jumped it up to about 90%. So I think it's a 110% increase here. And I think it's the same for the other field. As for all the other fields, when we'll be planting in those, have no idea. We're just starting off with this one, really. But I got to make sure I at least have one field of wheat, barley, or even sorghum. So we make sure we keep some feed around for the chickens. Other than that, it all depends on what crop rotation tells me I should be planting. Other than... Wait, are you... Frank is already done putting lime down on that field. That was really quick. It all depends really what crop rotation says I should be putting down, because the better, more yield, like I just said, we need the crop to sell. Yeah, I was going to look at some land to buy this episode, but I think I'm going to wait just a little bit more. Wait until we get like all of our fields taken care of, then I'll start looking around at other farmers' fields. Maybe see what they planted. Let them do all the work for us. Kind of forgot, when you plow a new field, what does the rotation say? It just says fallow, fallow. Okay. So that's probably going to be like 115% yield in the new parts of the field. Well, at least the drill is not having any problems going over the mound and completing it 100%. Actually, I wonder if I should send Frank all the way down to the cow barn, and they can get like the big fields done while I'm doing this. But before I send them on down there, I probably should top them off with lime at our little hut that we have here at the farm, because that's a lot easier. And we can get more of the work done rather than just have the 8230 just sitting there doing nothing. So let me finish up this row here. We'll top off the spreader. And we'll work our way from the grass field, then I think it was an oat field last year, then the small grass field. I do like how fast the tractors turn, nice and fast. You know, let me turn that off, because I'm probably going to have to drive on down to the other fields in the 8230, just because I try always hiring a worker a couple times here, and they always can't seem to find their way, or when they actually do drive, every time they take a corner, they kind of spin out of control. Oh wait, you're not done here. Wait, are you done? Yes, you are done. Sorry. The weeds were kind of hiding the lime on me there a little bit. Yeah, let's see if I can get some of these bigger spots that he missed. I say he, I'm just going to blame Frank. I really don't know who was driving. Every little spot counts. to a degree. Don't think it's going to take them too long to finish up this field here either. I don't think the lime's going to be too bad. I don't think it's been that long since I spread lime on the grass fields. Or maybe it has been because it says it's bad. So I guess it's good that we're getting it done. Let's go ahead and hire another worker, of course. Let's see, we're down here. Let's go ahead and select this field, of course. And I'm just going to do one headland on this one here. Looks like Francine's in charge down here. Perfect. She always does a nice job for us. All right, let's get back to planting our canola. Yeah, so the only thing I still got to be careful of when it comes up for sale in the store is mowers, because without a 3-point linkage in the front, I'm still going to have to use the 8230 to mow the grass. But as for like other implements, pretty much anything can go at this point with over 500 horsepower in this thing. And the capability of going up to 600. I was trying to think if I used the 9RT yet in FS22. Part of me says I think maybe I did use it on East Vineland. Yeah, I really don't remember. Part of me, I can't remember. I want to say yes, but then the other part of me says no, you haven't. Maybe it was a 9RX on No Man's Land. Either way, we got the 9RT here, and not many hours on it. Well, I say not many hours. In Farming Simulator world, you know, getting close to 26 hours on a tractor, that's quite a bit. In the real world, that's like a week's worth of work. Yeah, after drilling this field for about 20 minutes, I'm starting to think more and more of leasing the bigger drill, even though it's kind of pricey, maybe worth it. Yeah, it may be twice as fast, But we're almost done here. Now that I'm getting this field planted and the weeds are kind of out of the way, I don't know why, but the field just looks like it's bigger than it was when I started. It's not bigger than when I started. It's the same size. Just looks that way. Francine is done with the grass field line spreading. We knew that wasn't going to take too long. I'll head back on down there and we'll get them started on the field right next to it and just kind of work their way around. Hoping they got enough lime to get those fields done. I could always just go to the store and buy some more, but having to buy like 16 bags, or no wait, that's 24,000, is it 2,000 liters per bag? Yeah, so I have to buy like 11 bags to fill it on up. Still probably quicker than coming all the way back here and topping off from the hut. But we're going to hire another work here in just a moment. We're going to go over and see what I should be planting in that field. And fingers crossed we get a good yield of canola off this year. Well, you always hope you get a good yield every year from every crop, right? Although I just, let's see, it would be last episode, I think, now on Hinterland. With the crop rotation and everything, I just had a somewhat bad yield of potatoes, but still got a lot of potatoes off that small field on Hinterland. I think that yield was like an 85%er. Doing a lot of root crop on that map, so trying to get a good crop rotation on that can be a little difficult at times. So this 9RT is doing a fabulous job, as we kind of expected. I mean, this drill here I think only requires 220 horsepower, and we got double that, so no issues whatsoever. I was actually thinking, I don't know how many drills are actually in the store that are 12 meters in width and wider, and also a direct drill. It's got to be a direct drill for us with precision farming. So it might be only like one or two. Alright, let's see here. Should I top this off with fertilizer? I think so. Let's go do that. I don't want the worker to stop halfway through. So we might as well top off everything here. Oh, he topped off with fertilizer. Fertilizer's in the back, so there's the seed. Perfect. We'll bring up to this corner. Alright, I really don't remember the last two crops in here. I think it was barley last season. Okay, it was canola last season, and then barley. So, barley, canola, and then what? Let's see, barley, canola. Oh, looks like I was trying to figure it out last time. Definitely not canola. That's not a good harvest. Oats, that's 100%. Corn, well, I don't have a corn planter. Sunflowers, soybean would be good, but we can't plant soybean until next month. Wheat. Yep, wheat it is. How wheat it is, 110%. All right, let's switch this over to wheat. All right, put that down. We'll turn it on. And, of course, get ourselves a worker. Oh, we already got the right field selected. That's good. I think one headland will be good. Because you should have room to turn around at both ends of the fields. Looks like Frank is gonna get. Frank's like, "Oh, we gotta do tractor. Oh, let me jump into that thing." All right, Frank, you're in charge of that field. Don't mess it on up. Let's jump down to the 8230. Don't actually have that much lime left. I don't think I'll get the other field done there. So let's go do the small grass field. I want to make sure I get those done, the grass fields, because I think technically they're ready for harvest, but they won't be cut until next month when the grass is a little bit higher. I should have enough lime to get that done. Actually, it says I'm 41% full, which I didn't think I was 41%, but yeah, math skills not good for me today. Yeah, I don't think it's enough to get this field done. I guess it all depends on how much lime the field needs, which here doesn't look like it's a whole lot. And these fields also need fertilizer. Is my spreader down here, or is that back at the main farm? Looks like it might be back at the main farm. And I could use the 6S Massey Ferguson, or is it an S6? Well, I know it's an S and a 6. I just don't know what order they should be in. Kind of forgot on a Massey Ferguson. Yeah, so when I mow the grass next time, just got to make sure I get the Kubota set, not the Vicon mower set, because yeah, the Vicon requires about 40 more horsepower for the butterfly mower, and that's what kind of stalled the 8230 when I was trying to mow the grass going uphill. So I think we'll do is after this, we'll go to the store, we'll buy some bags of lime, and we'll set a worker off to get that field done, and we'll go jump into the Massey Ferguson. And I gotta make sure I take care of the chickens. Don't want to forget about the chickens. Oh, you're not gonna get that little piece that was right there? What a shame. So all of our fields should be in almost like perfect condition. We did soil sampling last fall. Or did I just do it this spring? I forgot when I did it now. It might have been in the fall. Now we're spreading lime in all the fields, and then of course when we plant, we're putting in the right amount of fertilizer, so everything should be just about near 100%. It is kind of hard to get all the fields at 100%, but you can get the max on your environmental score up to 15%. As long as your overall score is like at 98, I think you get the 15% bonus. Alright, let's go into the store. Anything new pop up yet? Nope, nothing new popped up yet. Let's go to big bags and lime. Let's just get 8. I think I can buy 8 at a time. Yep, let's go ahead and buy those. We'll top this off and get a worker started in this field. Kind of forgot how slow it is filling from bags. So it may have been quicker, almost going down back to the main farm and topping off from the hut, but we are just about done. There we go. And I am going to jump the curb here. Keep telling myself don't do it, then I keep on doing it. Okay, same thing here. I think one headland will be fine. It doesn't look like I'm going to go through too much lime. There we go. And one headland. Yep, we're all fine there. And off you go. Now, how bad is this field here on pH value? Yeah, it still says it's good, but you know, we got at least. Let's go ahead and get all the fields done. All right, let's see. How is Frank doing over here? All right, he's moving. It looks like he was doing the hokey pokey there for a second, so I was kind of wondering what was going on there. Do the sheep need any water? Yeah, we still got that tanker leased. Yeah, right now we got two things leased, which is the water tanker and the bridle spreader. But now we're going to go down and take care of the chickens. We can cut across this field because there's no crop into it. Are those fields ready to harvest the clover and alfalfa? No, they are close, but not quite ready. Looks like I need some diesel into our Massey Ferguson. Try to stay off the field that we just planted. Where did I leave the trailer? Okay, so trailer's not there. Where did I park the trailer? Did I put it actually in the shed? Did I actually put my implements away? Well, looks like you guys have got a lot of eggs there too. Looks like I did. Looks like my Massey Ferguson could use a wash repair as well. Along with the trailer. I think we'll just top them off with barley. I think I left some barley in the silo for us. Not a whole lot, but I think I left some. Yes, we did. Don't have to check for traffic because there is no traffic on this road. I was trying to remember back in 17. I thought back in 17. Whoops, I went right past the chickens. I thought there was traffic on the road in 17. Let's not run over the eggs. They should take all of this. That's enough to get them through until next month for sure. Then we got plenty of wheat, I do believe, to make it until harvest season. A little nervous getting in that shed. I got stuck in there one time. There we go. And now the Massey Ferguson. S6. Not 6S, but S6. That looks so much better. Nice and clean. Alright, we'll put the trailer away. We don't need to repair the trailer. But we will repair the tractor itself. 1258. And let's see here. I think I'm done with this for now. We'll leave that park right there. While our workers are doing their magic, let's just have a quick look around and see possibly. So here's the BGA. So yeah, there's not really a lot of big fields up by the BGA other than when you start looking here. So when we do buy the BGA, I think it'd be best if we just like take field number 5 or even like field number 13, and we can transport over the chaff or grass from there. How much is field number 7? Or we're now lot number 12, I guess, as we look at it. Ooh, that's kind of expensive. 112. We are getting. I mean, the field is like half the size of the lot. If I were to buy, yeah, see, field number 33. $41,863 a hectare. And this is $79,000 per hectare. So yeah, definitely get our money's worth out of field number 33. Yeah, so the BGA really doesn't have. It's not like there's a field right adjacent to it to where we can just, you know, harvest whatever and have short trips there. But I mean, field number 33 wouldn't be too bad. And that's only $130,000. What do you currently have growing in there? Is that oats? No, it's barley, which is not a bad crop. That's something we can harvest. I think we'll wait on that and think about it. Let's come back over to here and we'll get rid of Frank. Frank, where are you? Yeah, you're taking a while to do this field. He might be having a hard time lining himself back up. Because before when I saw him, he was doing like the hokey pokey. Let's see what he does here. Alright, so he's not doing that bad. This looked like he was struggling before with it for some reason. Got most of it done, so that's what matters. We got work done while he was getting this done. And of course we did expand this field as well over last season. You can kind of see where the weeds stopped. That's where the field used to end. So I'll have to go around in between episodes and look at the other fields I still need to plant, figure out what I want to put in there. Of course, crop rotation will decide for us. And I really don't, I mean, if they all take one type of crop, it doesn't matter to me. As long as they got one wheat field, which we do now have for the chickens, all the other fields really don't matter. We just wanted to get the best yield possible for the most money possible. And apparently, we are done spreading lime in the other field down there, so that's good. That's all the fields down by the cow barn pretty much taken care of. Although I do got the very small field across the street from the big grass field. That'll just take a couple of passes. Now, probably we'll finish off seeding the rest of the fields this year with this planter right here, this drill, and keep our fingers crossed that the drill I'm looking for, I would like to, I think it's called the Avatar. Waiting for one particular item come up for sale in the store is a long shot, but I've been lucky with my long shots before. I mean, this is a great drill. I was extremely excited when this came up for sale. I would say in the first full year that we were here. But now that we're slowly expanding and getting more and more fields, a 6-meter wide drill can get the job done. It's going to take longer and longer to do so. Basically, that field over there and this field here is taking me probably about 45 minutes to get done. So obviously getting a drill twice as wide will take half as long. Looks like I might be able to get it done in one more pass. So I'm going to try to get the rest of the lime spreading done in between episodes, and maybe I'll get a small field drilled. Maybe the one up by the sheep I'll get drilled, and then we'll just have the ones down by the cow barn to take care of. Unless they all require soybeans, and then we are done with the month of March, pretty much. And of course, we'll take care of the weeds when they come back with the Massey Ferguson and our See and Spot sprayer. Let's get this little corner piece over here. Looks like you missed a couple spots in the corners down there. I'll get those as well. But a very good start to year number 4 here on Goldcrest Valley for us. Now with the 9RT, our options are unlimited basically. This should be able to handle anything I can throw at it. Yeah, I could have probably expanded over here maybe like another 6 meters or so, but like those trees are not in the property boundary. And I don't want to end up with a small situation like I had on Hinterland, to where I was able to plow a field, but then when I go to harvest it, it says I don't own that area, which, okay, kind of weird. Let's fold this on up, open up the cover, and I'll top this off so it's ready to go for whatever I'm planting next. Interesting, always gets the fertilizer. There we go. Now we got it. And there we have it. Let's see how our worker did down here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not going to worry about every little piece here, unless it's right next to where I am. So let's go ahead and unfold this. I am going to have to bring the Massey Ferguson on down and take care of our grass fields, get them fertilized. I don't think I fertilized them yet after I harvested them last year. Yeah, it's low on nitrogen. So overall, how is our scoring looking? We're up to a 95, 14%. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Not going to complain about that at all. So, I'm going to continue on here. I'm going to keep on spreading the joy of lime in all the fields, so I can return this. And then, yeah, I'll probably check when I get done spreading the lime in each field what should go in there next as a crop. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Goldcrest Valley. But until then, have a good one.